this one picked up. And off we go from the Superdome. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders. Now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. That goes for 58. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. That is the first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. Saints will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him to make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
You think back to last week, and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or
in trouble. And down he goes. They'll try to play with some pace early on. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end down his Goddard that time. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged the bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
home.
They'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. Got his man at the 6.
I think so. I gotta figure out because I don't know.
It's a gain of 17.
Yeah. Well, I used to charge out of my car and stick in the cigarette lighter. I think there's another one in the drawer here.
Possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early.
I always charge my phones. I don't let them go down.
I don't think it's going to be his last.
Look at something like what?
Not bad. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start
Of
course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns.
You can come back. You can come back and get the cigarette lighter, or you can get this block. It's heavy, though. You have to carry it in your purse.
Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone.
My portable block.
In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here.
Yeah.
The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry.
All right.
Luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. Here's Hurts. This is caught 2. And he's in. C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Carr working out of the gun. This one is caught by Moreau. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Carr. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Good return, but he pays the price in the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and make it a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts working in the pistol. Oh, he pulls up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Third and long for Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That is called in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for at this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion is Hill. Carr now to throw on first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Olave is the motion man. Now, second down throw from Carr.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, breaking the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Carr now on second down. That'll be caught at Alvin Kamara. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Carr from the gun on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On huge play just before the half. An even 40 yards. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Carr. He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff. Is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. And here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay of...
The previous play is under review.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. 2nd down, Carr. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he will score. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Extra point by McManus. Up and good. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
play action. Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sack.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Hurts. It isn't through. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking the intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answers. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Carr working out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now, Carr. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 5. First down, Eagles.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's down at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half. and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll get that to Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. It's a give now to Kamara.